All right, so welcome back and welcome if you're just joining us. We are going to do a chair yoga sequence today, so just find yourself in a comfortable seated position. If you're on a wheelchair today, maybe just take a moment to put a little piece of like sticky note or something under edge of your chair, because we are going to do some off the chair movements today. But like usual, we'll get started with just tuning into our breath. So find your feet both resting firmly on the floor. Check that your knees are stacked over your ankles. Just roll your shoulders gently back and down, finding some length in the spine. We're just going to go through a brief body scan, so feel free to just softly close your eyes here. Or otherwise, just bringing your gaze down to the floor. No need to look at the screen. And just see if you can notice how your feet feel today. Notice them resting on the floor. Are you pressing firmly into the floor or lightly? And just start to shift your awareness up to your ankles. Maybe finding just a little bit of movement in the ankles for a moment. You're going to draw your focus up from the ankles towards the knees. How are your knees feeling today? And breathe. Sending some breath awareness towards the legs. And follow your attention up from your knees to your hips. Notice where your sit bones meet the chair. Notice where you feel your hip creases. And start to draw your attention to the abdomen. Knowing that all this time you've been breathing and perhaps just drawing your attention to the rise and fall of your belly with the breath. Can you feel your navel drawing out and in? Slowly begin to bring your awareness up towards the chest. And see if you can notice the breath here. Noticing how the chest rises and falls with each breath. And shift your attention towards your shoulders. Maybe since we began this brief body scan, you kind of lost that integrity in the shoulders. So see if you can just inhale, roll the shoulders up. Exhale, gently roll them back down. And draw your attention to the neck. Checking that it's in line with your spine. And bring your awareness to your face. Just notice if you're holding any tension. If your eyes are closed, maybe just loosening up the eyelids a little bit, that they're not clenched tight. Perhaps softly swallowing to release any tension in the jaw, allowing the tongue to fall away from the roof of the mouth. And just feel your face relax. Go ahead and take a deep breath here, the deepest breath you've taken all day. Inhaling through the nose. And sighing it out through the mouth. If your eyes are closed, you can gently begin to open them. And find a forward gaze here. We'll start off warming up through our neck and shoulders. So inhale, bring your gaze forward. Exhale, bring your gaze over your right shoulder. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, gaze over your left. Inhaling back to center. Exhaling, dropping your chin down towards your chest. Your next inhale, slowly draw a line up through the center with your nose as you draw your chin up towards the ceiling. Feeling a stretch in the front of the neck. Exhale back to center. Inhale, raise your left arm up beside your ear. Exhale, reach up and over as you reach your left arm over to your right ear. Then start to draw your left ear in towards your shoulder. Go ahead and open up that right palm, finding a nice long line from shoulder to fingertips. And breathe. And slowly release. Take it on the opposite side here. So inhale, extend that right arm up. Then reach up and over for your left ear. And slowly drawing in towards your right elbow. Go ahead and open up that left palm, allowing it to face forward, making a nice long line from shoulder to thumb through fingertips. And breathe. And go ahead and release that back to center. We'll find our cat-cows here. So important for warming up the spine. So inhale, drawing the chest forward. Exhale, draw your navel to the spine, rounding through the spine for cat. Inhale, drawing your chest forward for cow. Exhale, dropping your gaze, rounding through the spine for cat. Inhale, raising your gaze up towards the ceiling. Take a couple moments here on your own pace. Finding yourself in a neutral position. Now that we've warmed up the spine, we're going to take a couple off the chair movements here. So you can stand up for your chair, and you're going to be facing forward to your chair. I'm just going to turn mine so you can see. We're going to do a supported seated down dog here. So we're going to inhale, raise your arms up towards the ceiling. Find a slight bend in your knees. And then exhale, placing your palms down on your chair, nice and flat. And you might want to take like a giant step back, keeping that slight bend in the knees. You're going to start to draw your chest down towards the floor and finding some length in your spine and neck. You can choose to start to softly straighten your legs here if you like, but making sure you're not locking out through the knees. This is a chair down dog pose. Good stretch for the shoulders and spine. And just breathe here. Not losing that alignment with the neck and spine. Now your next exhale, just start to gently tiptoe forward. And then finding yourself back standing in front of your chair, coming back up to a nice standing position. I'm just going to turn my chair back. I'm going to take a couple balancing postures here. So clasp onto the top or the side of your chair, whatever is more stable. You're going to bring the other, your opposite hand to your hip. And we're going to start off working with the right leg. So just draw your right knee up towards the ceiling, holding on with your left to the chair. Toes are pointed down, and then just start to take some ankle circles here in one direction. And pausing, going in the other direction. And breathe. And then begin to start to draw your toes back, coming into a little, just having your toes back. You can start to reach behind, finding a quad stretch here. So perhaps grabbing the outer side of your foot or your toes. And just turn to the side so you can see and breathe. And slowly release that back down. We're going to do a supported tree pose here. So inhale, drawing your knee up towards the ceiling. Exhale, start to draw that knee out wide. So option just to stay here or here, just for practice. Otherwise, start to draw that foot over, the right foot over to the left calf. And breathe. Holding onto the chair for support. Or if you're feeling a challenge today, you can start to draw your hands into your center. And take a deep, full breath in. Exhale and release it all back down. And just go ahead and take a little walk over to the other side of your chair. We'll take those same movements on the opposite side. So again, grabbing the top of the chair or the side of the chair, whatever's more stable. Opposite hand can go to your hip. And start to pick up that left leg towards the ceiling. And just find some ankle circles here in one direction. Pausing, and then going another direction. Pausing, pointing your toes down towards the ground. In one movement, just start to draw your foot behind you as if you're about to stamp it on the wall. And then reaching with your left hand for that left foot. Perhaps grabbing the toes. And just finding a quad stretch here. Having the chair here for balance. And breathe. And go ahead and release. And then again, begin to draw that left knee up towards the ceiling. Exhale, start to fan that knee out towards the side. And then begin to draw your left sole of your foot to your right calf. Holding onto the chair here for support. If you want a little bit of a challenge, you can start to draw your hands in towards your heart center. Finding your tree pose, nice tall alignment. And take a deep breath. And exhale and releasing that foot back down to the ground. And slowly begin to make your way back towards your chair. Sitting in the middle or the edge to your seat, finding a nice tall spine. We're going to end with one last fold. So inhale, raising your arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, think your neck extending outwards of your spine as you begin to draw your chest down towards your lap. Releasing your fingertips down to the floor. Allow your head and neck to be heavy for a moment. And take one last deep breath here. And then slowly begin to roll yourself back up to a comfortable seated position. Thank you all so much for joining us today. We hope to see you all next week for our last recorded session online.